YouTube. Talladega Tom here. How you doing? Just want to talk about NASCAR a little bit today. What is wrong with NASCAR? If you're a NASCAR fan, you've seen the decline over the years. Fans are just not in the stands anymore. Television ratings are declining. People just aren't showing up. I've been a fan of the sport for a very long time. I've seen it rise, and kind of been watching it fall lately here too. So, I've got my own opinions. In my opinion, I think the racing in general is pretty good. Last year had a lot of good racing. Lots of battles for position. Top 20 positions were hard fought all year. Yeah, there were some boring races, no question. There's some. That's always going to happen in racing. You're going to have somebody check out on the field, and it's a snoozer. What else can I tell you? But that kind of brings up my issue. Why the sport has lost its zeal. And it's pretty simple to me. It's the television coverage. There's no continuity. The drivers are good. There's lots of good stories to cover. There's plenty of action on the track. But the stupid media coverage can't stick with it and can't cover anything but a narrow band of racing. And it's very sad when you can't go more than 5 minutes and you get interrupted by commercials constantly. You get no flow. You can't deal with it. And people just grab that remote right away and flip. I can see where that happens readily. So, what the cause of that? I don't know. Was that NASCAR getting greedy with their TV deal a number of years back? Probably. Is it the number of different networks that are swapping things around, losing continuity with the fans? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If you're a hardcore NASCAR fan, you're looking for it anyway. I think just in general, the coverage has been so pitifully bad, people just don't watch. You just can't put up with that kind of interruption and nonsense, constant nonsense. In my area of the country, we'd get the same commercials over and over and over. You give up. You can't tolerate it. So I think that's what's really wrong with NASCAR. If we can get the coverage to cooperate a little bit better, give us some more continuity, a little bit more race time, less commercial time. There's some lots of little things too. The driver that has to take a sip on cue every interview, that's getting old. We're all tired of that. Nobody's going to run out and buy a can of soda because some driver keeps drinking it all the time. And those kinds of things have become boring and old. But the racing itself is still good. I think we have a new points package here for 2011. That'll be good. I think that's a step in the right direction. Yeah, maybe a few more points for one in would be good. Some kind of incentive there, but I still think that's interesting. There's still some tweaks to come, I'm sure. Ethanol will be new this year. We'll have to see how that works out in the fuel. Hope we don't have any fuel issues. We may. I don't know. That could be something to watch. But there's other stuff going on there as well. There's lots of other neat stuff going on with NASCAR. Well, lots of good teams this year. Yeah, the economy's still a problem. It's for the low-end guys. The start and park still going to be a problem. Hope that doesn't. It's something that really aggravates me. I really hate to see that. If you're going to show up with a race car, race. I understand the money thing, tires, fuel. The whole thing is just outrageously expensive. NASCAR could look at that. But the on-track performance, for the top 20 guys, top 30 that have money that can actually race, the racing's pretty competitive. I think the racing's usually up for grabs. Any given week, there's still a handful of drivers you can pick as favorites, but a lot of people can win from pretty much anywhere. It's still good racing. The coverage is just bad. It just has to get better. The coverage can't continue to be so poor. I have my favorite announcers. I have my not so favorite announcers. I'm sure you all do too. Stop the nonsense. Just give us the race. Cover the race. Do some driver interviews. Go back and look at some Chris Economaki stuff. There you go. That's how you cover a race. Ask some pertinent questions. Don't give me the same crap and give me the wife shot with 5 laps to go. Although I have to admit, we haven't seen too much of that lately. So, come on NASCAR. This is your year to shine. Let's see what you can do. Talladega Tom, check it out.